Hello students, welcome back to Novel Chemistry classes. Now today we are going to start today's video for class 11 from classification of elements and periodicity in properties. Now here in this video we will discuss about ionization energy, electron gain enthalpy and electronegativity. So let's we start. Our first topic is ionization energy. What is ionization energy? The amount of energy required to remove an electron from its outermost shell is known as ionization energy or enthalpy. For example, say that sodium. Here the atomic number of sodium is 11, and when we write electronic configuration, that is 2, 8 and 1. So here distribution of electrons in the shells are, here this is the nucleus, and here this is the first shell in which 2 electrons are present, and here this is the second shell, here 8 electrons are present, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and this is the last shell in which 1 electrons are present. Now here ionization energy is that amount of energy which is essentially which is required to remove an electron from the outermost shell. Means here when we remove this electron from the outermost shell, the energy is known as ionization energy. Successive ionization energy is first, second, third ionization energy. Now what is first ionization energy? When first electron removes from outermost shell is known as first ionization energy, and when second electron is removed from outermost shell is known as second ionization energy, and when third electron is removed from outermost shell is known as third ionization energy. For example, nitrogen. Here the atomic number of nitrogen is 7 and the electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2 and 2p3. Here when we distribute the electrons in the shells, then this is the nucleus, and here this is the first shell in which 2 electrons are present, and in outermost shell there are 5 electrons are present, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now here when we remove this first electron from the outermost shell is known as first ionization energy. After removing this electron, there are 4 electrons in their outermost shell. When we remove the second electron in the outermost shell, then it is known as second ionization energy. And after remove first and second electron, there are 3 electrons present in their outermost shell. Now when we remove the third electron from the outermost shell, in the outermost shell is known as third ionization energy, and these are known as the successive ionization energy, that is the first, second and third ionization energy respectively. Now next we will discuss about the ionization energy depends upon following factor, that is first is nuclear charge. When we move from left to right in a periodic table, number of electrons increase in the subshell. Due to this, nuclear charge increase. Now here ionization energy is also increase. For example, when we move from boron to fluorine, here boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen and then fluorine. Here boron, the atomic number of boron is 5, carbon is 6, nitrogen is 7, oxygen is 8 and fluorine is 9. Electronic configuration of boron is 1s2, 2s2, 2p1, and the electronic configuration of carbon is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2, and the electronic configuration of nitrogen is 1s2, 2s2 and 2p3, and so on, 1s2, 2s2, 2p4, and in case of fluorine 1s2, 2s2 and 2p5. Now here the electrons are added in same subshell, that is the 2p1, 2p2, 2p3 and 2p4 and so on 2p5. So due to this the nucleus charge is increased and the electrons are tightly bind with nucleus. Due to this, there is very difficult to remove an electron from the outermost shell. So here we have to more energy required to remove an electron from the outermost shell. Next is size of an atom. When we move from top to bottom in a periodic table, size of an atom is increased due to increase the number of shells. So here to remove an electron, it is very easy to remove an electron from outermost shell. So here ionization energy is decreased. For example, here when we move from top to bottom, that is the first is lithium, sodium, potassium. In a group, now here the atomic number of lithium is 3, atomic number of sodium is 11 and atomic number of potassium is 19. When we write electronic configuration that distribute electron in the shell, here is nucleus. This is the first shell in which 2 electrons are present, and in outermost shell here is 1 electron is present. But in case of sodium, there this is the nucleus. Here in first shell there is 2 electrons, in second shell there is 8 electrons, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and in outermost shell here is 1 electron. When we count here, the number of shell is 2, but in case of sodium there are number of shell is 3 and so on. In case of potassium there is number of shell is 4. When we move from top to bottom, the number of cells are increased. Due to this, the size of the atom is increased and the nucleus in the outermost shell is far apart from the nucleus. Due to this, it is very easy to remove an electron from the outermost shell. So here, ionization energy is decreased when we move from top to bottom. Next is penetration effect. When we move from s orbital to f orbital, penetration effect is decreased. S orbital have maximum penetration effect and f orbital is minimum penetration effect. So we can say that in s orbital there is maximum probability to find the electron near the nucleus. So we can say that ionization energy is increased. With increase the penetration effect, the decreasing order of penetration is that here S subshell have the maximum penetration effect as compared to P, D and F. So here in case of s orbital there is the ionization energy is more as compared to P, D and f orbitals. Next is electronic configuration. Ionization energy depend on electronic configuration of an element. If a element have half filled or fully filled orbitals, then here greater ionization energy is required to remove an electron, because half filled and completely filled orbitals are more stable. Half filled and completely filled orbitals are more stable. Due to this, it is very difficult to remove an electron from these electronic configurations. So here ionization energy is required more. Next is screening effect. Ionization energy is inversely proportional to screening effect. If screening is more, then higher ionization energy is required to remove a electron or vice versa. When ionization means जो ionization energy है वो इन्वर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल होती है स्क्रीनिंग इफेक्ट के. जितना ज़्यादा स्क्रीनिंग इफेक्ट होगा ionization energy उतनी ही कम होगी. And next is electron gain enthalpy. Electron gain enthalpy. It is defined as the energy released or absorbed when an electron is added to its outermost shell. It is a negative value. More negative value, more is the electron gain enthalpy. Group 17, that is the halogen family, we can say fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine have more electron gain enthalpy, and noble gases have less electron gain enthalpy, and electron gain enthalpy of nitrogen, beryllium, magnesium have 0. Now the next is factors on which electron gain enthalpy is depend. Size of an atom. Electron gain enthalpy is inversely proportional to size of an atom. If size of an atom is increased, then electron gain enthalpy is decreased, and vice versa. Now the next is nuclear charge. When we move from left to right, one electron is added in same subshell. Due to this, nuclear charge is increased. So it is difficult to add one electron in it. So high electron gain enthalpy is required for it. Now here next is electronic configuration. Half-filled and fully filled orbitals have less tendency to attract an electron. So lower value of electron gain enthalpy is required. We know that how vary electron gain enthalpy along a period and along a group. Now along a period, electron gain enthalpy is increased, and along a group, electron gain enthalpy is decreased. Now next topic is electronegativity. It is the tendency to attract the shared pair of an electron towards itself is called electronegativity. In hydrogen chloride, hydrogen and chlorine. Here hydrogen have one electron in their outermost shell, and in chlorine there are 7 electrons in their outermost shell. Now here chlorine have more tendency to attract the shared pair of an electron towards its shelf. So here chlorine have more electronegativity. Now the next is factors on which electronegativity depends. Here the first is oxidation state. Electronegativity is increased with increase in oxidation state. In case of Fe+2 and Fe+3, Fe+3 have more oxidation state as compared to Fe+2. So have Fe+3 have more electronegativity as compared to Fe+2. And the next is hybridizations. There are mainly 3 types of hybridization: sp, sp2 and sp3. Now we know that the increasing order of electronegativity in hybridization is sp, sp2 and sp3. Here sp have more electronegativity as compared to sp2 and sp3. Now electronegativity, how vary electronegativity along a period and along a group. Along a period electronegativity is increased, and along a group electronegativity is decreased. Now आई होप आपको वीडियो समझ में आई होगी. अगर आपको वीडियो समझ में आई है तो वीडियो को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग.